was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing now is Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Carr over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Carr to throw on second down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Lock it.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
They go counter with Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Lock in.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Johnson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lock in.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too play.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 58 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Gotta go.
We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Blue.
Now Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Lock in.
They run Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the stop is Sharice Wright.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Move. Lock in.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Lock in.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 45 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
You got him. You got him. Express.
On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. It's caught, Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down, Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. Here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roberts. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Raider 2.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records. Right now, Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
No, the easy answer is nothing because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this, the Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons, both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides.
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is Harris. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.